Hey guys, one of the most common questions we get from our customers is how can they load data or export data from Maximo on their own without a bunch of consulting services? And actually, it's pretty straightforward. By default, the Maximo product gives you the opportunity to download your current record set when you're on the main list screen of any application in Maximo. So we'll just take assets, for example. Now, so long as you have the rights, that means the admin has given you the appropriate rights and enabled that download button on the screen, then I can just go into the app and hit download, in which case I'll get everything that it has filtered by default, which might be wide open, or there might be a default filter, or I can adjust that filter or where clause, if you will, and get only the record set I'm looking for and hit download and then get those out. Now, in turn, I can also download an empty Excel and use that as a template to then populate with my legacy data or data coming from another Excel sheet or whatever it may be, and then upload that into Maximo. So it's a two-way street, it's not one way. Now, if you are loading data from multiple systems, then something that you're going to want to be aware of is the concept of the Maximo business object. By default, every application has a business object which that screen is transacting with before it goes to the database. The business object basically defines the fields that we are looking at this particular point in time. So it's a view of what is possible, if you will. And there are, let's just say, a lot of controls around those business objects. And so if you have multiple different types of data that you want to bring in with some frequency, then you're probably going to want to look at the business object capabilities and create new business objects for each new data set. So it understands the conditions and the rules, if you will, of that data that's coming in so that it processes it correctly each and every time that you're doing that. So I might have one business object for the data that's coming from my legacy CMMS. I might have another business object for the data that's coming in from one of my vendors. And then that way I can appropriately select the object when I do that import and my data comes in as I would expect. So you can absolutely DIY your data imports and exports from Maximo. Of course, there's going to be a ton of additional complexity behind this as you grow and mature in that process. And hey, that's why we're here. We're here to help. We're here to answer questions and to make sure that you're successful. Like, subscribe, bring on the questions, get ready with Banetti.